It'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be fine. I did it.
Oh, you made
Nailed
it.
it.
Nice.
Easy. Oh, I think someone's trying to shoot me. I'll do a handstand. Maybe that'll put them off. They hit my pan. Cheese it. Hey everybody, how's it going? Ben here from the Beard Guys. Hope you all had an excellent weekend. I just wanted to record a little intro this morning to today's video to talk a little bit about the video itself and also about some interesting things to do with bots and some other things going on in PUBG over the last week or two. So this replay is from a couple of weeks back. This is me playing with my buddy Kris Katera. I'll put his Twitch link down in the description below. You should definitely go and check him out. And me and Kris were playing some duos. We had some okay amounts of bots in our games, and then we had this game where it suddenly threw us in a game with tons of bots. I think this was about 80% bots. That was happening fairly frequently immediately after the update. That now seems to be quite a rare thing, at least for me. And I don't think I've seen a game with quite this many bots since then, unless we were deliberately trying to get loads of bots in our games by queuing FPP or by turning off crossplay. But I wanted to show this replay because I think it's a good example of some other bot mechanics which came to light after one of my mods sent me a video by a guy on YouTube called Why So Wookie called How Bots Spawn on PUBG Console. And I'll put a link to that video down in the description, definitely worth checking out. And what he talks about in this video is how he thinks that bots sort of appear throughout the game rather than all immediately dropping out of the plane like normal players. Now, he uses examples of some of his games whilst watching the 2D replays, which you may have seen before. And these basically show you how players drop out of the plane and where they move around the battlefield. And he found some interesting findings in his games. I've not been able to verify that on my own games because the 2D replays that I've tried to access for some of my games with lots of bots in just don't seem to work. I'm not quite sure why. My games with a normal amount of bots in, the sort of 20-22% average amount of bots I tend to see, those ones seem to work fine. But when I've tried to look at my games like the ones on Karakin that me and Lamb did with crossplay turned off, where we had like all bots, for some reason those don't seem to work. I don't really know why they don't work. It seems to be just affecting my games where I have a lot of bots in them. I don't know if that's to do with how that data is being sent out, whether it's not being sent out at all by the API, or maybe if just some work needs to be done by the people who run the 2D replay sites in order to handle these slightly different bot games. But the bot games that Wookie was looking at were really interesting because I'd kind of assumed originally that all bots dropped out of the plane as it went over the battlefield and they just kind of walked about and that was it. And a few people had said it felt like bots just appeared out of nowhere during the game, and I kind of dismissed that originally, and then I started to see it and felt like maybe that was going on. And also we started to see quite consistent loot with a lot of bots. Like you'd see bots often just with an AK or two AKs, level 2 helmet, and quite standardized sort of loot loadouts. Now what Wookie's video seems to imply by looking at the 2D replay is that there's sort of 2 or 3 groups of bots that will appear during the game. At least on Miramar, he saw this. And what that basically meant in the short version was there were a set number of bots who would drop out of the plane as it went over the battlefield. You can tell the bots when they drop out of the plane because they pull a parachute, but then they just kind of fall straight down like little plastic army men. You'll see it quite nicely on the 62 bot game that we put up last week with me and Lammy in it, because there's some bots that got out the plane right next to us, and you just see them slowly kind of dropping down like AFKs would in PUBG. So you get these bots who come down by parachute. They have no loot. They land completely unarmed, and they run around and try and find loot. What Wookie's video seemed to suggest was that you also had waves of bots that would come in throughout the game. So he saw another group of player icons come onto his 2D replay, sort of move slowly across the battlefield and stop when they got into the first play zone. And then there was another wave of them that came on from the same spot where the plane spawned. Then these bots all appeared in the second play zone. So what it seemed to suggest was not that these bots were just running across to get to the play zone, but these were bots that were maybe invisible or under the map or over the map, but it looked like they were basically bots that were appearing in the game at later stages of the game rather than all starting at the beginning. I wouldn't say this theory has been really 100% proven yet, but certainly looking at the couple of replays that Wookie looked at in his video, it is pretty compelling, and it does seem to line up, I think, with what a lot of us have seen in terms of feeling like suddenly in phase 2 or 3, you just have a bot pop up out of nowhere that you thought surely couldn't have been there. And I know that's very PUBG, and lots of times players do just pop up out of nowhere, but in this replay today, you'll see there's one where a bot just sort of appears like he's just run between me and Kris, and I don't know where he could have come from, but he was suddenly there, and I feel that might have been one of these late game arriving bots who suddenly just appeared because it was in that zone, and he just cracked on. These bots that appear later game, I'm pretty sure if they do exist and do work like that, that they just come into the game pre-looted. I think these are the guys you bump into with the very standardized loot kits, and they arrive in the battlefield already with some loot. So, some interesting hypothesis there. We don't have any real confirmation of this. There's a little bit of sort of evidence, I think, in Wookie's videos. I'd be interested to look at some more 2D replays if I can get them working, and I'm going to have a chat with maybe our buddy over at PUBG Lookup or something and try and see if I can figure that out. So that's enough about that. Like I said, if you want to go and find out a bit more about that, go and check out Wookie's video. The link is down below. Just quickly talking about my experience with bots over the last week. I found the amount of bots in my games has been a lot more palatable recently. I did some solos last week and some duos, and my average amount of bots per game was pretty healthily around the sort of 20 to 22% mark. I haven't found these games of 80 players and 20 bots to be particularly negative. That hasn't really ruined my PUBG experience, I must say. I've had big kill wins where I've not really come across any bots, or maybe I've just come across 1 or 2 bots, and those games haven't really felt like it's been especially disastrous because there's been bots there. So for me, those games have been fine. There do seem to be issues still of players randomly reporting getting these huge bot lobbies with 80% bots, which is obviously, unacceptable and not what you would want to see. But if we can see more of these 20% bot lobbies, then to be honest, that's not really a huge deal in my books. They've also removed the featured map now, so we're purely on random map selection. So that's hopefully going to help with the matchmaking times. They were a bit on and off last week. Some days I had really bad ones, and then suddenly I get into a game very quickly. I haven't had a ton of chance to play on this without featured map since they changed that, so I'm going to be doing that this week on stream, and we'll see how it goes. If you do want to come and watch us on Twitch, we're going to be playing PUBG this week on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. Today we are playing on our Ark Survival Evolved community server. If you want to come and watch that, that's twitch.tv/thebeardguys. But if you want to watch some PUBG, come check out the live stream tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, and you can come and see how these games are for yourself. Also, don't forget that on Fridays we host PUBG Custom, so if you really can't handle playing with PUBG bots, then come along on Fridays onto twitch.tv/thebeardguys, and you can come and play in our custom games where there is not a single bot to be found. And last but not least, don't forget that we have a second YouTube channel, Beard Guys Live, where we upload our full live stream videos. So if you want to see any of our replays of our PUBG or our Ark, then go check out that channel, and there is hours and hours and hours of gameplay. So thanks very much for listening. I'll let you jump back in and watch out the rest of this game where I'm playing with Kris Katera. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. My name is Ben, we are the Beard Guys, and I hope you enjoy the video. Yeah, the bots can't drive, so we've been working out ways to like spot the bots. Apparently bots can't drive. They can't, and not like can't drive as in like Chewie can't drive. I mean like they literally can't drive.
Okay.
I don't think they can. I don't think they jump. We said earlier. I think Andy said they can. They can vault, but they don't jump.
Okay.
We don't think they do throwables. I'm not sure we've had that like dev confirmed, but I don't think they throw throwables. Is another way to spot them, and they always seem to have underscores in the name as well, from what we've seen. There's a guy to our left, far south, about 200 meters.
Yeah.
Might be a bot. He's running. Oh, that was a bot spin, wasn't it? He just flipped 180 after he got tagged. That is you got to be a bot, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, he's been hit twice. I shot him in the foot. Where are you going now? Come back, bud. What are you doing?
No, he doesn't know what to do.
He was really. The problem is though, you do get some players who are just a bit bad. He's firing at someone. Oh, they.
Got him.
Oh, you got him. Nice. I was gonna say, I thought
Yeah,
someone had. They're gonna thirst him out though. Quickly. There you go. The problem is, you do get some players who are just quite bad. Oh, the guy's coming down towards his body now. Oh, mate, it's another bot. Oh, God, he does the 180 spin. The 180 bot spin. As soon as you fire at him, bam, 180 to cover. Yeah. I'll go find him.
Oh, he's coming back.
Oh, yeah. It's like, no, okay, that loot's safe now. We're all clear. It's good practice, popping these shots off him.
Chest.
Nice. There we go. Got him. Do you think that was his teammate? I don't know. No, the other guy was shooting at him, wasn't he? So,
yeah.
God knows.
Jesus.
It's like Duck Hunt. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know,
yeah.
it's practice, isn't it? Yeah, it's certainly a different dynamic. Bots always do the weird 180 when they get shot at. Yeah, I hadn't really seen it too much, to be honest. I'd normally, I don't know. Normally they'd like kind of, I'd been a bit closer, I guess, and they'd sort of smashed a 90 degrees and just ran to cover. But
yeah, that was a blatant. Nope, fuck it, I'm out.
yeah, both of them. The first one did that as well. This guy had double AKs with a red dot.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
nice. That's not too bad. I find they have pretty good loot. The bots have better loot than probably 50% of the players I kill in PUBG. Like the amount of like M16 shotgun or like, you know, shotgun pistol people I come across.
Now, do they come in with like kind of like classes already built?
No, I think they have to. I think they loot up like normal.
Okay.
Ooh, better get in cover. Not quite sure with this guy. I saw one guy on a rock like 305 running up to the right of that concrete house. I feel like he might have been on the roof of those concrete buildings, or he's around there somewhere. Oh, there's a guy in the field, 285. I think that's a bot. He's just gone still. That guy, that bot. Quick bot attack while we're under fire. Yeah, I see this guy on the roof. Oh, nice. That's it. Where's your mate?
Poor guy.
Saw someone else popping away over there. Oh, I see him peeking that door underneath where you hit that guy.
Okay. Somebody else running up too.
Yeah. Knocked him. That's the guy in the doorway that I knocked. Oh yeah, it's probably a bot running up on them. Hit the bot. Bot has 180'd. Got the bot.
I'm just in my scope watching this whole play out.
Oh, does the busted
like
the 180 bot move there. I knocked
like
one of the guys,
carnival.
the non-green guy in the concrete buildings. I knocked, but the green guy's going to res him. But they're going to get pushed out of there though. So he's up on the roof. The green guy. Oh, that's so close. Good hit. Guess his mate's in there healing still, unless he pushed out the back. He might have gone out the back. And they got a. Oh, there's a guy. Another. Oh, bot just ran right past me. What are you doing? That bot just showed complete disdain for me there. I thought it was you. Did he just run in between us?
Oh, this guy.
He
ran in the blue. What's he doing?
That guy we just killed. Oh God, what's this guy doing?
Oh, I shot him in the calf. Oh, that was a horrible shot.
Like that bot just came out of nowhere. I don't know where he came from.
No?
After those players, I'm getting bot distract. There's someone else out there. Someone trying to steal that kill. Shoot me in the ass, help you out.
Oh!
You think he's... Oh, shit.
Wow. Okay.
You think he spawned next to us? I don't think that guy... They don't just spawn in, do they? It's not a mechanic.
I don't think so. Surely not in the top 20.
Yeah. If you watch the back of the plane, you'll see the bots fall as they can't dive. Interesting.
What?
Oh, they're on this house, like 10, the little shack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I tagged the one on the right, but he just smashed me. Yeah, it's one still at the house and one pushed right, and he's on the rock just up to the hill, like sort of 20-ish direction.
Okay. See this guy. Jesus Christ, this guy's right behind me.
I'm gonna try and get back to you. Get out. Who's this pot? Is this a bot back here, do you think?
Yeah, it's gotta be, yeah.
It sounds bot. Oh yeah, I see it.
He's dead.
Yep, he's dead. I'm gonna get that bot's vest. Kind of a, it's like a weird like simulation where we're like a few teams of real players against like a bunch of bots. Where's your vest? You had a nice vest. Thanks, man.
Yeah, we still got those two, like 340,
Yeah.
but circles.
Yeah, they're over there somewhere. Yeah, let's get zone and we'll figure it out. Yeah, I see one of them running in like over there. Ooh, someone trying to heady me there. Oh, is that the green guy is up at the corner of this warehouse.
Oh, I see him. He is lit.
Got hit as well. Did someone else just kill him? I'm putting a frag up. Oh, he's still there. He's down. There's someone else just frag. Oh, his mate's here. I hit him though. Nice, GG's.
We safe here?
Yeah, apart from my ass in your face, seems okay.
Oh, man. Better vest than I had. He's got a... I need another helmet.
This guy had a half health level 2.
That's better than mine. Butterfly could land on my head and break.
Yeah, I've got like a pretty shagged up vest right now. Alright, better go start jogging to this zone, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, fresh level 2 vesty, thank you.
There you go.
Need vest. Thanks, guys. Thanks, chat. Well, it's been an interesting game. It's certainly been a nice, you know, see the bots in action on duos for the first time. Oh, this lad. Oh, okay,
right.
So he's shooting at 2 yellow boys, 80. They've got level 3 gear as well, these yellow guys.
Okay.
I should have hit that all day. It's annoying. They've got, yeah, that's the dudes with the MK there. Might just get a bit closer to the zone. I don't want to get nailed to the MK and then be running into the zone.
Yeah, true.
Low health.
Really not very many people left.
Yeah,
Those two
yeah, it
and
might
another
just be
two.
those two and then bots maybe. Oh, yeah, it's just us two versus those two.
Okay, yeah, let's get position on them then.
And they got the level 3 gear.
Yeah, keep shooting at me, weirdo. Instead of getting in. Oh, he's gonna knock me. Yep.
Shit.
No!
Why couldn't they be bots?
I know, right? You got this.
Oh god, that is really going, isn't it? There you go. Yeah, they didn't have to go too far there. I think they're all oh, I'm just gonna try and sprint this in. It might be a mistake. Oh, okay. Yeah, they were a bit closer to the edge of the zone than I thought.
Mm-hmm. And they're level 3'd out of their mind.
They are.
Oh, there you go.
They are. Got enough frags, haven't they?
I know,
All the
right?
frags. Oh my god, these boys.
Jeez.
It's pretty merciless. GG's.
Wow.
Well, that's unlucky. It's unlucky.
You guys are good.
Oh, they're celebrating their
Shot.
first win on PUBG. Yeah, nice. Well, that was a fun game. I still enjoyed that. It was an interesting experience with the.
You got to see the 180 from the box.
Yeah, we really experienced the 180 in all its glory. Yeah, that was something.